Today we are going to do exercise 3.3, question number 3, 4 and 5. Okay, in the previous video we had already done question number 1, 2 and 3. So as you know that on the coming Monday there will be a pre-midterm exam, isn't it? So syllabus for your pre-midterm exams are chapter 1, that is rational number, chapter 2, that is linear equation in one variable, and chapter number 12, that is exponents and power. Okay, so these three chapters will come in your exam. Now one more thing I would like to tell you, that there will be multiple choice question from all these three chapters, and multiple choice questions can come from your exercise. It can be a solving part, like if suppose it is asked to find the value of x, then you have to solve the equation in your rough copy, immediately try to solve, and whatever the answer comes, just match your answers with the four options. There will be four options will be given, A, B, C and D. Okay, so match the option, match the correct options and just take that. Clear everyone? So while giving the exam, please take a rough copy and a pen with you to solve the questions and see. Clear everyone? Okay. Now look question number 3 of exercise 3.3. Here it is said that, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree? Second, AB is equals to CD is equals to 8 centimeter, AD is equals to 4 centimeter and BC is equals to 4.4 centimeter. Okay. Then third question, it is said that angle A is equals to 70 degree and angle C is equals to 65 degree. Now look, as we know that ABCD are the quadrilateral. Now here it is said that if it is a quadrilateral, then can it be a parallelogram, isn't it? As we know that quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon, whereas parallelogram is a what comes under the classifications of quadrilateral, isn't it? And what are the properties of a parallelogram we are having? That the sum of the two adjacent angle of a parallelogram are equal, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal measures, isn't it? As well as the opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. So these are the properties of a parallelogram. Now first question, it is said that A plus B, angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree, isn't it? That means angle B and D both are adjacent angle. So we can say that yes, a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Why it is so? The reason is that angle B and angle D both are the adjacent angle of a parallelogram, and as we know that by the property of a parallelogram, that sum of any two adjacent angle of a parallelogram is equals to 180 degree. Therefore a quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So have you understood the first part of question number 3? Okay, now the second part of the question number 3. AB is equals to CD, that means measurement or length AB will be equals to CD, that is 8 centimeter. Then AD is equals to 4 and BC is equals to 4.4 centimeter it is given, isn't it? Now see what will be the solution. So here I had drawn a figure. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, where from the question it is given that AB's measurement will be equals to CD, that is 8 centimeter, whereas AD measurement is equals to 4 centimeter and BC's measurement is 4.4 centimeter, isn't it? Now it is asked in the question that while giving this measurements of the side's length, whether a quadrilateral will be a parallelogram. So by using this measurement we have to state whether it will be a parallelogram or not. Okay, so here what is given? Since the opposite sides are equal, isn't it? What the property of a parallelogram says, that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, isn't it? Say yes or no. But here one opposite sides measurements are equal, that is AB is equals to CD is equals to 8 centimeter, but AD measurement is not equals to BC measurement, isn't it? Both are having different measurements, that is one is 4 centimeter, other one is 4.4 centimeter. That's why ABCD is a quadrilateral but not a parallelogram. So have you understood why ABCD is a quadrilateral but not a parallelogram? Because in a parallelogram the opposite sides are having equal length or measures, isn't it? But here the opposite sides, two opposite sides, that is AD is not equals to BC. That's why it is not a parallelogram. Clear everyone? Now the third part of the question, what it says that, look, it is said that since angle A is not equals to angle C, that is the opposite angles are unequal. So ABCD is not a parallelogram. Here in the question what is asked that angle A is equals to 70 degree given and angle C is equals to 65 given, isn't it? And what the property of a parallelogram state that? The property of parallelogram state that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. That means opposite angle, that means angle A will be opposite to angle C and angle B will be opposite to angle D. That means the value of angle A will be equals to angle C and value of angle B will be equals to angle D. Their values must be equal. Since here angle A value is 70 and angle C value is equals to 65. Both are different. Hence, by the property of parallelogram, the opposite angles are not equal, isn't it? Therefore, ABCD is a quadrilateral but not a parallelogram. See students, for giving the answers to these questions, it is very important to know the properties of the parallelogram. Okay, then only you can able to solve this. So, hope you all understood the first, second and third part of question number 3. Now look question number 4. Here is a question. So what the question says, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. Here it is said that we have to draw a rough sketch of a quadrilateral. Rough quadrilateral we have to draw. Okay, but that quadrilateral will not be a parallelogram. That means we are not going to do a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angle of equal measures. That means it is said that you have to draw a quadrilateral, but quadrilateral will not be a parallelogram and you have to draw quadrilaterals in a such a way that its opposite angles are equal in measures. Okay, why parallelogram it is said? Because classifications of quadrilaterals, where it comes, the parallelograms comes under classifications of quadrilateral, isn't it? That's why. So we are here, look the solution. So here I had drawn a rough sketch of a quadrilateral ABCD which is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles are equal. Okay, so here is a figure. So which kind of figure or which kind of a quadrilateral is having exactly two opposite angles are equal? That is a kite. Okay, so here is a kite ABCD where angle A is equals to angle C. Clear everyone? Okay, next. What is next? Next question number 5. So here is a question number 5. What the question number 5 says? Just look at. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angle of the parallelogram. Okay, here it is said that the two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are given. Okay, that angle measurement is given in the form of ratio, that is 3:2. Okay, now this ratios you have to form or find in the form of a angle. So have you understood what you have to do? Here the ratio is given 3:2, isn't it? And you have to find the angles. So first what we are going to do in this? First we are going to do what? We are going to consider what? We are going to consider the angle. That is, let the angle be x. Okay, here we are going to consider let the angle be x. Okay, so what is the ratio is 3:2. So when we are considering the angle as x, the ratio will be changing in the form of x, isn't it? So the ratio will be 3x:2x, where 3x and 2x are the adjacent angle of a parallelogram. Clear everyone? In the question itself it is said that 3x or 2x, that means ratio 3:2 are the adjacent angle ratio, isn't it? That's why when we are converting it in the form of x, the ratio will become 3x:2x, which is an adjacent angle. So here I had drawn a figure ABCD, where A and B are the adjacent angle. Value of angle A is equals to 3x, whereas value of angle B is equals to 2x. Again, two more adjacent angles are present in the figure, isn't it? That is angle B and angle C. Clear? Where angle A is opposite to angle C and angle B is opposite to angle D. Now look how to solve. Now the property of a parallelogram, what it says that sum of the two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree, isn't it? So angle A and angle B are the two adjacent angle. That means sum of the two adjacent angles of a parallelogram equals to 180 degree, isn't it? So angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Clear? Then what is the value of angle A we are having? Value of angle A we are having as 3x, whereas value of angle B we are having as 2x, isn't it? So 3x plus 2x is equals to 180 degree. Will be like that. Then 3x plus 2x will be how much? 5x, isn't it? Now 5 goes to the denominator of 180 and it will be get divided. So x is equals to 180 upon 5. So in table of 5, 180 will be get cancelled. Okay, so how many times 180 will be get cancelled by the table of 5? That is 36 times. Okay, 5 ones are 5 and 5 36 are 180. So it will be get cancelled by 36, isn't it? So what is the value of x we are finded here? The value of x we had finded as 36 degree, isn't it? Now what is the angle A we are having? Angle A we are having as 3x, isn't it? And what is the value of x we are having? That is 36. So in order to find the value of angle A, 3 will be multiplied with the value of x, that is 36. So 3 into 36 will be 108 degree. In the same way, angle B we are having what? 2x, isn't it? And what is the value of x we are having? That is 36. So 2 into 36 will be 72. So have you understood the values? How we are getting the two adjacent angles value which are given in the form of ratios, isn't it? So here angle A is equals to 108 degree and angle B is equals to 72 degree it is given. Now what about angle? Two more angles are left out, isn't it? So what about angle C and D? So as we know that by the property of a parallelogram, that opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Therefore, angle A is equals to angle C. That means angle C value will be also equals to 180 degree. In the same way, angle B will be equals to angle D, isn't it? Opposite angle, that will be equals to 72 degree. So in this way, we had finded the value of all the four angles of a parallelogram. So it is very important to know the properties of the parallelogram. Then only you can able to solve it. Okay. So in this way, we had solved the question number 3, 4 and 5. In the next video, we are going to give you the solution of the rest other questions of the exercise. Now, Monday onwards your exam starts, isn't it? So Monday onwards there will be no video, only you have to concentrate in your exams. After the exams will completed, then again we are going to give the videos. Okay, so there will be a multiple choice question, students. Please try to solve the questions, read it properly, solve the questions with the help of your rough copy and a pen, and get the answer and tick the correct options. Clear? So all the best for your exam. Thank you very much.